So, today I'm going to be reacting to your, that's you. I mean, it might be if you submitted a comment. So, if you didn't, then follow my Twitter. Cheeky little plug. Yeah, please do that. I'm going to be looking at some of your bold Nottingham Forest fan opinions for the rest of the season. Now we've seen 4 games from the mighty Nottingham Forest, and the transfer window is closed. More specifically, how things have changed. What are our expectations? If you could please like and subscribe to Rads, that's greatly appreciated, and let's get into this one. LJP has said we will finish 10th and beat Man United at City Ground. Well, it would be nice, you know. They robbed us in the first game, didn't score a goal against them last season. So, oh yeah, and they didn't let us have Jimmy Garner or Dean Henderson. But they let us have Jesse Lingard, who wasn't great. So yeah, I wouldn't mind beating United. It would be quite sweet. Morgan Gibbs White, England call up. I think it's a matter of time. That lad is he's pretty good at football, isn't he? Oh wait a minute. Gareth Southgate's the manager. You're not going to get picked unless you play for a Big Six club. Alex has said FA Cup final. Not specifying if we win that or not. But yeah, I wouldn't mind a trip to Wembley again. Plus, that would be the most insane thing to see us in the FA Cup final. Is it realistic? Probably not. But we lack a cup run at Nottingham Forest. Kel has said we're going to finish above Chelsea. I think that's a real possibility. Chelsea very lost at the moment, and Nottingham Forest are looking very, very bright. So I could genuinely see that happening. Matt Potter says Chris Wood will score 7. He's going to be the third choice striker, so that's potentially unlikely. But at the same time, he's already scored this season, and he's actually looking more competent. You know, last season he was pretty irrelevant, but so far this season, genuinely quite good. So I hope he does, I really do. Yatesy to make the England squad. England's midfield is literally class when it comes to Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham and James Ward-Prowse, but he never gets picked. So, I actually don't see why Yates couldn't get into the squad if he keeps playing well. Like, it would be incredible to see that. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you the most positive comment of the lot. Finish 15th. I mean, okay, I would kind of take that. Cooper sacked in December due to a few average results. Uproar from fans enqueued by huge January signings. Mediocre manager replacement fails to improve on Cooper's results. Forest estate. This is really positive, this. I mean, I don't think Cooper will be sacked by December. And yeah, I don't agree with that comment. This one I can definitely get behind. HudsonAdoi will bag 8. I actually I'm really curious to see how we use HudsonAdoi with the Lango, and then, you know, just Taiwo in there, Rigi. How does HudsonAdoi fit in? He's one hell of an option for us to have. He also says Taiwo and Sangare will get into the team of the season. I don't see that happening, to be honest. I think they'll have blinders of the seasons. No. I think they'll have no, hang on. I think they'll both have blinding seasons. I think they'll get into the Forest team of the season, potentially, but Premier League team of the season, probably not, because we're not a Big Six club. Give Over FC has said, hot running water in the Brian Clough stand. Yeah, you see, I said bold, not miraculous. So I don't see that happening, to be honest. So this comment is the total opposite to the one that I read just earlier. Cooper leads us to a top half finish. European football secured. Coaches are warning to such a level he challenges Haaland for the Golden Boots. FA Cup victory against City, win on penalties, leaves the club to manage England. Okay, I'm not so happy about that. I don't know why England's being mentioned so much. Is it the international break? Probably yes. But if Cooper was to go anywhere, I would want it to go to my other team, my country. But I would much rather him stay as Forest manager, to be honest. You know, club over country every time, it has to be. Gary has gone very bold, and I mean bold. We will beat Man City at home and away without conceding. I mean, that Chelsea win must have given you a lot of confidence, Gary, because that's outrageous. Well, we did draw Man City last season at home and lost quite heavily at the Etihad. Dreadful game of football. That is always possible, no matter how good you can get, because Man City away is the hardest game of the season, in my opinion. However, I don't think we will be completely lost like we were when we went there last year early on, like earlier than this year. And at home, we can beat anyone. I think we've proven that. Another comment about Taiwo. Taiwo, top 3 scorers in the Premier League. Honestly, I think top 3 is a bit steep, but I think he could definitely get like top 6, 100%. If he keeps this form up, absolutely no reason why he can't. Another comment about Taiwo, and this one's a little bit negative. Well, really quite negative. Taiwo gets under 10 goals with an injury around November that lasts the season. Well, that's the spirit, mate. It really is the spirit. I don't agree, personally. I know Taiwo has had injuries before, and him being injured at one stage last season was a big reason why we were struggling when we were. Key thing, though, is last season we didn't have anyone to come in and step in that we could fully trust if we didn't have Taiwo. Whereas this year, hopefully, Divock Origi should be that man. And with how Chris Wood has looked, hopefully that we can get around it a bit better. Jack has said we will win the FA or EFL Cup. Who's going to tell him that we got knocked out the EFL Cup 2 weeks ago? I'd love to see us win the EFL Cup, but it's a bit difficult until next season. Another comment about Awani. This man is a popular thing, isn't he? Rightly so. Taiwo scores home and away versus 3 of the eventual top 6. I like how you've said not the big 6. You're not just assuming that it is going to be the alleged big 6. You might see someone like Brighton in there with Villa, not Chelsea, for example. Well, he's already done it against Arsenal, and he's already done it against Manchester United. I mean, United probably won't get top 6 the way they're playing right now, and if they're going to keep, just getting every decision going in their favour. If you couldn't tell, Manchester United did really quite annoy pretty much every Forest fan a couple of weeks ago. Now, this is an interesting comment. We're going to thrive when Origi is on the field. I'm honestly buzzing to see what Origi can do for us. This is a man that's been about the block for a long time. So many games for Liverpool. Cult hero. So it is truly insane to see us with him at our disposal. We've gone from Glenn Murray as our backup striker and Lyle Taylor and, Leo Bonatini. That's a throwback. No disrespect to any of those players. I hope Lyle Taylor gets a club, for example. But they're not quite Divock Origi level. Now, this one's a bit of a controversial take. Callum HudsonAdoi will flop. It is a possibility because he has struggled in recent seasons, but if anything, I think this is the best chance for him to get the best out of him, for him to revive himself. Anthony Elanga was struggling at Man United for the last year, not really playing much. He could have easily come to Forest and not kicked on because, he had his initial introduction to first team football and then he just completely dipped, couldn't find his form again. But no, he's done fantastically for Forest so far. That incredible performance against Chelsea. And HudsonAdoi is in a similar predicament as what Elanga was when he joined us. So, yeah, you could look at it like that, but I don't think he will. I really hope we've got a good one there. That is it for my reacting to your comments on social media about Nottingham Forest. Bold comments, I should say. If you do want to be involved in videos like this going forward, then please make sure you follow my Twitter and Instagram, especially Twitter, because I actually post on there. And yeah, that would be greatly appreciated, and you could be involved in these kind of videos. And while you're at it, please like and subscribe to Rads. Goes a long way, everyone. Trying to get to 6,000 subscribers. Hope you've enjoyed this. There'll be Burnley coverage late in the week, because it is obviously a Monday game. There should be a video out before then as well, so stay tuned to all content on the channel. See you soon, everyone. Up the Reds.